Are those pigs? Wow, those are pigs. Those are not cows. You're gonna become ham! You're gonna be ham! Christmas is coming. Aw, Jake, that was mean. Hey, you know what? Like Jim Gaffigan, I'm a vegetable rights activist. Everybody, welcome to the Sunday Sit Down. I am your host, Big Jake. I am both Jake and Big, so it works out for everyone. Based on the history of this channel, Sunday Sit Down has always historically been a little more serious. We talk about heavier, more important things, which is unusual for a motovlogging channel. I know, we're supposed to be like, just really silly and entertaining. But sometimes Sunday Sit Down ends up just being a tad more serious than your typical motovlog. So today for the Sunday Sit Down, let's talk about politics. And I'm basically in this video gonna shamelessly redo a video that I did way early in my channel. Now the reason I'm gonna redo it is because the first time I did it, it was kind of long and drawn out and I wasn't really that good at editing. Not that I'm that good at editing now. The reason I want to talk about politics is because I think it is the most overblown thing currently in existence. People talk and discuss and complain about politics and who's in office and who's doing this and who's doing that. Oh my God, how much does it really affect you? Like, and people are going to get really upset at me saying that. Like, oh, well, whoever the president is really affects me because of blah, blah. And yes, whoever is in office, whoever, you know, whether he's, you know, Obama or some dude with orange hair or a lady that, you know, the FBI investigates or whoever it is, whoever's in office, people get so wound up about it that they, instead of like, I don't know, learning a new skill or like producing something or taking their kids out or going on vacation or spending time with their loved ones, they talk and 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 they talk about who's in office and what kind of problems they're going to cause and oh blah blah blah, and they, you know, instead of like making the world a better place and posting on social media about how lucky we are to live in America and like get to experience all the things, like we have such a good life, we are so wealthy compared to so many other countries, we have so much at our fingertips, even though it's really cold and I can't feel my fingertips. We've got so much at our disposal, and it drives me insane that people want to complain and whine and be upset and waste their time talking about who's in office and how awful it is and oh, the world is, you know, the world is coming to an end and we're in a fascist nation and socialism and all these other things that just simply aren't true. Like, you know what? How about you take all the time you spend talking about politics? I'm not saying being a political activist, that's different. Talking, just whining, let's specify that. Take all the time you spend whining about politics and build something, make something, spend time with your family, go out, learn a new skill, go rock climbing, like go freaking do something. Jiminy Christmas. And I say this because I work in a place right now that's full of like wealthier, older people, and I don't know, maybe it's just me being like young and uninterested, but unless you're a political activist, the only time you're going to affect real change for most people is when they vote. So go vote, go voice your opinion, and then unless you're gonna like actively campaign for what changes you want in the world, shut up. Go do something with your life. Go make something better. Because most of what I see on social media is not people having like intelligent discussions with people that disagree with them. It's people surrounding themselves with other people that feel exactly the same way they do, and then just going back and forth confirming their own opinions. Like, really? I mean, you have like a very finite amount of time on this earth, and that's what you want to do? I mean, all right, whatever. Four-wheelers. They're like motorcycles, but with more wheels. I gotta stop coming to this light. I know better. Nothing runs like a deer. Does that slogan even work? Doesn't like an elk run like a deer? I mean, is that even sort of anatomically correct? What about a gazelle? Does a gazelle run like a deer, or is it really only a John Deere? Is it really only a deer runs like a deer? And here's the reason for this Sunday sit down. It's been a while since I've gotten to be like super annoying and preachy, so I'm gonna be super annoying and preachy for one Sunday sit down. And there is millions of people out there that have achieved a lot more than me. I am not the example of like going out and like doing something crazy with your life. I'm trying to build something. I'm trying to like build a career and build a YouTube channel and that's cool. I'm not saying I'm the example. I'm just saying I'm walking what I'm acting on what I'm saying. I'm at least doing the thing that I'm talking about. And it might not be the biggest YouTube channel yet, but I get frustrated by and for people that waste so much of what little time we have, even if it's not politics, just whining and complaining. It's like, jeez, like, you do realize this is America and you have the internet and, you know, you're better fed, better housed, richer, and more educated than like a large percentage of the country. And if you're not successful and if you're not doing what you want to do with your life, it's probably your fault. Like, probably not any politician. Like, you know, yeah, they do affect us and they for sure make big important decisions that can impact our lives, but the way that I hear people talking and whining and complaining about who's in office, you would think that like Donald Trump is like showing up at your bedside and hypnotizing you and making you do and forcing you to make crappy decisions with your life. Like, that's not how, like, you might not like Donald Trump. Like, you might think he's evil, but even that guy does, you know, he's not making that big of a difference in your life, really. I mean, not really. And I want to be clear here, I'm not talking about being an activist. Like, if you are going out and having real discussions with people that disagree with you and like actually trying to solicit some real change, good for you. I commend you. I commend you. Do it. Go and make the world the place you want it to be. But if you're sitting on Facebook, going back and forth on a status, yelling over the internet at people that don't agree with you, or even worse, just going back and forth with people that do agree with you, and yeah, you're not making anything any better. You're not improving anything, so don't do it. Be better. World, be better. Be smarter. Affect change, or go make your own life better. That's it. That's the summary. Either affect the things that you want to affect in the world, or just focus on your own life, or both. Do both. I don't know. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm just a dude on a motorcycle with a camera. That's it. That's all I am. So this has been probably the preachiest Sunday sit down possibly ever, which is quite an accomplishment. If you haven't already and you're not completely turned off by me talking about politics, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Love you all, and I will talk to you later. Okay, bye-bye.